Yo, what's happening, everybody? GENOTHADRAGON is back, and we got mail call, baby. We got some comics. So I've been sitting. So one thing, well, okay. So when I'm ordering comics online, I've always used MyComicShop.com. I pretty much use them since I came across them for years. I tried what's the other one, Mile High Comics, and I've been to one of their stores, but just based on the website I saw, just a lot of their books were overpriced, and I was like, no. So I have pretty much always stuck with MyComicShop.com. And one of the things I do is I would always just set carts, and I would just add books to my carts and just kind of keep them there. Eventually, they added an option where you could save your cart for later, or save items for later. So it was like, oh, that's cool too. So I can like add a bunch of stuff there, then drop them down to my save for later section, and then order whatever books like I wanted at a particular time. So I was like, oh, so then I'd always just kept my cart kind of building up, and eventually like, all right, let me just finally order these. So that's what I've been doing for a while now. I've had an order on there, or just a cart set up for, I don't even know how long. It's been a while since I ordered something from there. But I was like, man, looking through it, and I was like, all right, so I still need that book, still looking for that book, still want to read that story, still want to read this one. Oh yeah, remember that book? I need that copy. Oh yeah. So I was like, all right, let's just screw this. Let me just order a bunch of that stuff right now. And I had a massive cart set up for a while, but I was like, all right, I don't want to spend all this money right now, so I just kind of almost, it's not directly in half, but I ordered a good chunk still. So yeah. So yeah, MyComicShop.com. It's one of the throwback kind of haul videos when I would do just order like massive. Oh my gosh, some of my old My Comic Shop haul videos were huge, but a lot of those are bigger boxes if I was ordering bags and boards too. So yeah, a bunch of stuff here. So let's get right into it. Oh my gosh. So one thing you should know, MyComicShop.com packs their books well, which if you deal with buying and selling books, you should do, which I do when I ship books, and I expect the same when I buy books, either from retailers like MyComicShop.com or eBay or any other seller. So, alright, I'm gonna make a tiny mess. Okay, so, alright. Figure out how to get this in. Alright, so, whew. Okay. So we got that, and then before you to the book. So, oh, this must be. This is a new feature. So, kind of added in there just to give you an idea of how they pack their books. And focus up. All right, we'll set that there for now. All right. So here we go. I have a bunch of stuff here, and I had to go back and actually look at it. And what's also thing is they've kind of just gotten better. The turnaround for placing orders and checking it in and shipping has gotten faster. I remember years ago it would take almost, I don't want to say, it would take a few days. It'd take more than this one took to get checked in, so to make sure all the books are there and whatnot. So, all right, there, all right. So then I had to look back at my order to see. I was like, wait a second, what books did I order? Oh yeah. Whew. Yeah, like I kind of jump around, so I got a ton of stuff in here. Why do I have this book in there? All right, so all right, let's just start. And then I didn't realize they bagged and boarded everything. All right, so yeah, let's start with this. So we're gonna go all types of crazy orders here. They're all over the place. So we got Daredevil, $5.98. I got some recent, this is, I think, might be some of the most recent stuff I have in there is Daredevil stuff. So I missed all of this recent Daredevil stuff, so I was getting just tons of stuff. So yeah, Daredevil, $5.98. Keep that weighted down. There we go. And got 606 there, Charles Soule, Noto, Garney. Oh man. Soule was cool, but Noto and Garney, those are two fantastic storytellers, amazing artists. $5.97. Here, a little Kingpin action. Leave that bastard there. Trying to make sure I hold these up for her. She's saying so you get a good look at them. $5.95. All the legacy stuff here. That out there. That's pretty cool. I don't know who did that cover. And jumping around. I told you we're gonna be jumping around. I'll pull it straight out the box. Detective Comics 805. So why do I have this one? Because, well, I had Daredevil because I like Daredevil and like some of those creators. But Detective Comics, I like Batman stuff. But I wanted to read a story, The City of Crime, which is like a 12-part story. So it's, 14, I think. Something like that. Yeah, I think it's 14 issues from Detective Comics 801 to 814. So, yeah, and there's 805. And we got, which one is this? 802 right there. Get that out. I believe, was it? No, mate. I don't think I did the cover. Maybe not. But yeah, there's 805, or 802, I mean. And then jump back to Daredevil. Got 601. Look at that. Look at that bastard. And then we got, oh yeah, I had some Batman issues. So this one was this Batman Dark Knight, Dark City. 454. Check that out. I don't know. Who was this? Peter Milligan, Kieran Dyer. That's crazy. Didn't check. Oh yeah, this one, I think part of the draw for this set of issues should be 452 through 454 or 453 through 455. Guess I'll find it in a second. But Mike Mignola worked on those covers there. So I was like, oh, you know Batman. Let me just get some of that. And then I got this, Daredevil 600. Got Daredevil, Bullseye, Hammerhead, Black Cat. Is that the Owl? Pretty sure. Moon Knight, my man, Moon Knight. Iron Fist, Spider-Man, Luke Cage. There's Misty. It should be Electra or Echo. I don't know. And then I'm pretty sure that's Jessica Jones. So yeah, Daredevil 600. And then what's this? Oh yeah. So from Electra miniseries from, I don't know what year was this. I don't know. It was this one a couple years old. Oh, 2017. So 4 series. But this one is number 5. Because I had the first issue or 2 of this, and I was digging it, and I like Electra. So I was like, oh, let me just get the other 3 issues. I think it was. So then we got jumped up to another Batman 643, part of War Crimes. I think this one I got this was just 2 issues specifically because I think it was it dealt with Stephanie. What the hell was Stephanie's last name? Bad girl, Stephanie. Damn it. The phone's too far out of reach. And then Batman 450. I don't know why I even got this one. It wasn't just because of the joke. Did I even order this one? But I can't remember what was the main. I don't know if it was just because of the cover or was it because it was 450. But I was like, oh, let me just order that. So as soon as I end this video, I'm probably gonna be like, oh yeah, that's why. Or if I look it up, I'm like, oh yeah, that's why I ordered that damn issue. Daredevil 596. Whew. Man, Daredevil was one of those series where I have like outside pretty much just focus on Marvel. I have some core series so that I have big runs of or collections of. X-Men, specifically Uncanny X-Men and X-Men, those 2 series, and the actual adjective list X-Men, which was X-Men, New X-Men, went back to X-Men, then did it go back to New X-Men, then X-Men Legacy? I think it just went to X-Men Legacy throughout the run, but I have that series was actually complete, and so those 2 were obviously top 2 series because X-Men fan, and then Avengers, or Amazing Spider-Man, Daredevil, and then Avengers. And then I guess you could say, if you count like families, like, I don't know, comic families, I would go X-Men, Spider-Man, Daredevil, Avengers, and then probably Captain America. So those are kind of like, boom, when I'm cheap back issue shopping, definitely try to find, I found pretty good, I found quite a few Captain America and Avengers stuff. Like, there's a lot of random Avengers stuff I found cheap, but a lot of 300 stuff because that's when it kind of. I will say this before I jump to the next issue. Well, Electra number 2. So I guess I only had the first issue. Also, I like the design there. That's great, and that's Arcade. I don't remember what happened in the first issue now. but it was good because I bought the rest of the series. So, and I totally just lost my point. What the hell was I just saying? I don't know. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, I will stand on this. I think the X-Men made it out of the 90s unscathed, as opposed to everybody else, all the other comics. I think the X-Men fared fairly well. I won't say the unscathed, but I think the X-Men fared fairly well in the 90s. So, just saying. If you can dispute that in the comments, go ahead. I'm just throwing that out there. I thought about it before. I didn't really think deeply about it, but I'm fairly certain, like, just if memory serves me correctly, which it usually does, X-Men did pretty good in the 90s. So they definitely didn't suffer a lot of the issues that tons of other comics face. So name some other, do that in the comics. Name some other, do that in the comments. Name some other comics, characters, series, whatever, that went through the 90s, that had a pretty good time in the 90s. So, next up, Batman 644. Oh, you know, yeah, Black Mask. It was Black Mask and something else. It's part of War Crimes, which was, I think, was a pretty... I know I went through Batman and Detective Comics, but I wanted it. This is Black Mask, now that I think about it. Oh, yeah. And then jump over to Boom for Hit 1957, which is a follow-up to Hit, which was a 4-issue arc dealing with... Oh, man, this was fun stuff. This was... If you like LA Confidential, which I was just a fantastic movie, and just kind of LA back in the mid-1900s, it was... Oh, man, it was a good story. And Bryce Carlson, such a cool guy. Vanessa Del Rey, she's a fantastic artist, cool lady. I met both of them. I actually talked to Bryce a couple times. He's a cool dude. He's an editor for Boom Studios. And then Nico Guardia. I don't know who that is. I don't know if he was on the first Hit volume. I don't remember that name. So I think Vanessa R. Del Rey did all of the artwork. I'm going to have to look into that before. I just missed it when it came out. So I was like, all right, let me scoop it all up right now. And jump back to Marvel, we got Daredevil 605. And hey, another Elektra. Number 3. There he is. Arcade. Get that. Whoa, it's got Scroll Elektra. Elektra in her white costume. It's in a classic red over there, like Hall of Mirrors type stuff. That's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. And I like these labels that they put on here, and everything's bagged and boarded. It's a nice touch. Then got Detective Comics 808. There's City of Crime. What is this? Plus the Beast Beneath. Part 1 backup story. Whew. So Puppet Master. Not Puppet Master. What's what I'm looking for? Is it Puppet Master? I don't know. I was gonna say Scarface, whatever else. But next, Detective Comics 813. That out there. And what's going on here? City of Crime. And another Detective Comics 812. I don't even know how many of these issues I've counted so far. I think I'm only halfway through. And oh yeah, Captain America number 4, current. This one, oh yeah, I was digging this one too, and this got some dope covers. Ta-Nehisi Coates and Neil Francis Yu, fantastic team. Those writer and oh man, I've known. Well, I don't say I've known, but I've been a fan of Yu since I think some of his 90s X-Men stuff is the earliest I've come across him. Jerry, I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Languilan, and Sonny Goff, seen their names. Their names have been on a lot of work as well, colorist and inker. I think, hey, is Sonny an inker? Yeah, I think so. And then Daredevil 599, Mayor Fisk. I like that color. I like the coloring on that. That's cool. Garney. Oh yeah, and then 612. Just fantastic. What was I gonna say? Phil Noto's dude's just seriously. He is a phenomenal storyteller. If you're a young artist, even not even just if you're into artists and storytelling, just go check out some of Phil Noto's stuff, especially his Black Widow. I don't remember who the artist was on it, but there's a run of Black Widow that he did, and it was some phenomenal storytelling. Oh yeah, and then jump over to Dark Horse. You got 47 Ronin, number 1 of 5. I ordered this one, but I'm not 100% sure that I don't have it already. So I'm pretty sure I did, but when I was placing the order, I had it sitting in my cart. And sometimes when I'll have stuff sitting in my cart, I don't always remove it when I pick it up. And I'm fairly certain I might have already had that, but it was cheap. It was only like $1 or something. So I was like, all right, I'll just do it. And if I have it, then I'll just have a second copy to give away or whatever. Who cares? Lecture number 4. But jump back to this one really quick. 47 Ronin, I got this one because I enjoy samurai. I like feudal Japan, like history, feudal Japan, and just the story of the 47 Ronin. If you don't know, go look it up. I don't want to get into it too much here, but it's just a fantastic story, and it's been adapted in many ways. I do have one novel about it. Keanu Reeves was starring in a movie, which was like they took a fantastical approach to it, so it was entertaining. So for what it was, or for what they were trying to do anyway. Daredevil 602. Oh, Daredevil love. And what? Oh, I was gonna say, where's my? Oh, also I've always kept all my packing slips because I just keep them in like a box I have, just all type of nerd swag type stuff, and I keep all my packing slips in there. And also, MyComicShop.com keeps a list of all your orders. I used to do it just by order, but now they actually list every single thing, and they have the dates that you ordered it, and I think how much you paid too. So I was like, oh, this is dope, and it's alphabetical order, so you guys can go back and see everything I've ever ordered from there, because I've always used the same account info. And jump back to Detective Comics. Got 810 there, War Crimes. What was I had a lot of stuff going on there. So I think, wait, what was I doing with this? City, okay, yeah. It was City of Crime, War Crimes. Oh yeah, you know what, it was City of Crime, and then War Crimes was, I don't know, it was weird. I have to look back at that again. But anyways, Batman 453, another like Noah cover. There's something else I think that was special about this issue. Can't recall. Oh well, still cool. Some cool dark covers there. And Daredevil 607, look at that guy. That guy's such a stud. 607. Some Detective Comics 811. No idea what was going on in this cover. Pucker up, baby. Look at that. And then jump back to Hit 1957. This the other issue was number 3. This one's number 4. Those covers. Vanessa Del Rey. Vanessa R. Del Rey. So fantastic. Such a talent. Then we got, which one is this one? Number 1. Check that out. The color. I like the colors on this one. Especially like the purple on this one. In the bottom there. That's cool. And speaking of color, I got some nice color on here. Daredevil 603. Green is one of my favorite colors. So that's cool. Daredevil. Detective Comics 806. Which of course just hit their 1000th issue, so that's cool. Nice little milestone, massive milestone, I guess. Little milestone. Downplay that. Oh, and this one, oh my gosh. So I've been meaning to order the issue for I don't even know how many years now, but I looked up this. This is Flash 233. So I've been just wanting to read just random Flash stories. Have Flash, the Rogues War, something like that. I have that trade, and I read that was years ago, and I still have that up on my bookshelf. And I have just a bunch of other like random Flash stories. If I'm cheap back issue shopping at shops or conventions, like I find cool Flash covers or stories, I'll just grab them. And then I was looking through like this volume, and just kind of browsing through the stories, and like, oh, okay, like well, that sounds cool. So then I put it on my want list, and I found a bunch of issues that this story is a part of. I found them all at one shop except for issue 233. So I was like, oh, okay, they didn't have it, whatever. And so I just kept it on my want list. Every time I went to another shop, I would look for it. Convention, look for it, and just wasn't. I don't know if I'd been. I don't think I had been to another convention after that point because this wasn't that long. It's been a couple years, but it's been a few years since I've been to a convention too. So, I was like, all right, I'll just get it MyComicShop.com, and I just had it in my cart. I just never ordered it, as I said. So I was like, all right, I'm doing this order. I need this issue because I want to read this story. So I'm just gonna put it in there, and now I can finally read that because it seemed like a cool story. So, and it was part of it was because Mark Waid was on it. So, and then oh yeah, so there's Batman 452. Check that out. Part 1. Yeah, so 452, 453, and 454. This is 1990. Part 103. Dark Knight, Dark City. So that's cool. And then the fairly was 2015. Black Knight had a mini series, and I have the first 2 issues of this. So I went and grabbed the other 3. There's number 5. We got Cap and Black Knight. Dang Whitman. And here's the last issue of Hit 1957, number 2. Oh yeah, that's dope. That's such a good series. Very good, like the first series, such a good read. So I'm looking forward to reading the follow-up to this. And then jump back to Detective Comics, 803. Whoever's keeping track, I don't know. I might be nearing the end of the Detective Comics in this run. But still got some more Daredevil too. Daredevil 604. Captain America number 3. It's already gone past this, but I just had 3 and 4 sitting in my cart. Because that was just what was out by the time I had added them to my cart. And I just didn't bother adding anymore. So I just picked them up at a shop somewhere. So, then, oh yeah. So Batman 451. So there must have been going on something with 450 and 451 besides the Joker stuff. And I was like, so I was getting 452 to 454. And I saw 450 and 451. I'm like, oh, why not? I just add them. But there must have been something else going on with them. I won't look at them right now. And Daredevil 608. Daredevil Matt Murdock. Matt Murdock versus Mike Murdock. It's the sibling rivalry of the century. And then jump over to Image for this issue that I've been missing for ever. Run Love Kill number 3. And I remember when this one was first announced at like Image Expo. And I had a list of books. I was like, oh yeah, I need to check out these series. This one was on there because the promo images and just the art, it was Run Love Kill. Yes, I want. So I have all the other issues. And I missed 3, so there it is. And then Detective Comics 809, War Crimes number 3, or number 1. What is, not Stephanie Kane, but is it Stephanie Kane? No wait. Stephanie, I don't know, but she's in there. And this was part of why, so I think she dies in this, doesn't she? She might. What was the grade on this one? Yeah, fine. I think it was because it was cheap, but whatever. And then you got Uncanny X-Men 600. Check that out. By my main man, Grease Bacalo. Bacalo. I think it's Bacalo. I don't know. You know me for see any of my previous comic calls, I've always struggled with that pronunciation of his last name because I never heard it. So there it is. And I was called him pretty much by Chris Bacalo. So there it is. Uncanny X-Men 600. Won't be the last time you see some mutants on this. Black Knight number 3. Check that out. I should probably, I hope all of these are in the shot. Otherwise, this is going to be just a disaster. And Black Knight number 4. This was it was a pretty cool series, and I kind of dig Black Knight as a character. I haven't read too much of him, especially not a lot when like Avenger stories, but like the covers were the main draw. Like for the cover for number 1, when I grabbed that and I read it, and I was like, oh yeah, this is actually pretty cool. So, and then there again, Uncanny X-Men number 600, a variant there, Australia. Then jump back to Detective Comics 804, got some Mr. Freeze action there. Then 814, which is the final piece of that City of Crime story. 14 issue jaunt there. City of Crime. And we're back. Uncanny X-Men 600 variant, because he's awesome, and yes, the X-Men, gotta have him. Then, oh wait, yep, so almost done with everything. And then to comics, there's 801, there's the first part of that. And last but not least, 807, Batman Down. Was it? Yeah, City of Crime plus what? I don't even know what that means. I don't know what's going on in the bottom corner there. It's just some backup story. I don't know what that means. But yeah, there it is. Last piece. Last issue of my massive file there. I don't even remember. It might have been 40 something issues. If none of these got in the shot, then I might just redo the haul just to make sure all the books are evenly in the shots. So yeah, look at that. This is, oh my god, I got tons of books. I love it. Comic book madness. I kind of jumped over. I got Marvel, got Image, got DC, got Boom, got Dark Horse. I have, I got Valiant and Zenescope in my cart, but I just didn't order them yet. And there's some more Boom, some more Marvel, some more, should have been some more DC left over in my cart to be ordered for my next order. So whenever I do that, there's some other books I want to add. So whenever I do that, that'll just be another slightly largest haul. So large-ish. But yeah, that's that. That's my comic haul. Like I said, just tons of stuff, filling in some holes, checking out some recent stories, old stories, and basically part of it was filling in some old holes for old stories that I wanted to read, and then just some other random stuff that I missed. And so I got some old stuff, recent stuff, and yeah, just a lot of good stuff there. So yep, that's my comic haul. There's Dragons, and let me know what's going on with everybody. Told you one of my big things was having the balance on here. So on my channel with comics, toys, and video games, because I love all those, and my attention is divided between all of them, and sometimes it's uneven, but a lot of stuff I don't even put on the channel. I just do, like if I'm reading stuff or playing games, whatever else, I just do it. So yeah, I don't know how long this video is going on, but yep, that's my haul. Let me know what you're reading, what you're hunting for, and what you think of my haul. That's that. Happy reading, happy hunting, happy collecting. Peace out.